It is your city girl in the mix, Bello, yo. Giving y'all cheese and season some transparency, baby. It's been a while, guys. Happy New Year, if I must say it. But I've already said that when I started off a video with my boyfriend earlier on. And I hope everyone has been having like a good year so far. And blessings upon blessings. I showered upon all of your lives, guys, and thank you for tuning in today. If you are a new viewer, please like, subscribe, share. If you basically like my content, I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, guys, let's dive on to the purpose of this new video. So basically, one of the reasons why I've been delaying shooting any content at this point was because I've decided to take a different shift into my content. Take you guys on a different journey. Quite emotional, but I'm very happy to embrace it. So the decision that I made right now is not to get any kind of sympathy, but I'm hoping to help the next person that's going through it. And yeah, so basically what I'm talking about is that for the past 2.5 years, I've been going through a lot, guys. I've been going through a lot. Okay. Pretty, very, very dark times, which I've been kind of sharing it in a way that was not kind of like, speaking to the people the right way. Like, I wasn't really expressing it fully, but that was because I didn't know how to, and that was because I was still in a dark place, and that was because I kind of lost myself in all of that. And yes, I did, which was one of the most difficult things to accept, that I've changed a lot and I see myself very differently. And I've changed in a lot of ways. So one day I woke up and I was like, you know what? Since I've taken this decision, like I want to start healing from everything that I've gone through and my past traumas, and take on life the way that I want to take on life, and accept the blessings that God has given me in a different manner, wholeheartedly, and see them and appreciate them more than I've ever done in my life. So the only way I could do that was to heal, accept that I'm still in this process of healing, and it's up and down, guys. It's tricky. So I decided, I've decided to take you guys on this journey, and with that, I'm gonna have a lot of videos that I record, and we're going to basically touch on something that has changed or has affected me, and the reason why I have that thing, and whatever. So welcome to the first video of Journey of Self Discovery. Okay, guys, moving forward. Today we're going to talk about changes that led to my insecurities, and yeah, basically we're going to talk about insecurities and the changes that I'm going to really focus on is my physical changes and how it has affected me, not only as a person but as a woman as well, and how it has kind of like drifted me into a dark place, and how I've retrieved people's comments or views about my sorry, that's my mom. So honestly speaking, my body has to be one of my extreme changes in life. Hey, which I never saw coming, hey? I never saw that one coming. I didn't think me being in a dark place and just stuffing myself with so much food, and not only that, but like sleeping a lot, would have that kind of effect on my body. I didn't see that one coming. I beg. I've always been someone that eats a lot. Trust me, I've always been all my life. But this time around was just kind of different. You know, I didn't see the amount of like sugar or food that I was taking in, and I was just eating for stress and gym. And I remember there have been times when like my boyfriend would just be like, "That's a lot of amount of sugar." But I'm gonna start where it actually started, and one of the roots to me gaining, because I feel like that's one of like the big changes that a lot of people have realized about me. Probably people that have viewed my that have been my viewers for quite some time, or people that have subscribed to my channel for quite some time. I believe that you guys have also realized the physical changes on my body. Um, I'm now thicker than I used to be. I'm now like a chubby mommy. I have a chubby face, which I kind of like get worried about if people can still see my neck. Hey, bruv. So what really started all of this was, um, I'm on contraceptives. Um, it was a decision that came along, I think, after matric, because I'm trying to play it safe, guys. I'm trying to play it safe. I'm not trying to have a child or anything. So I decided to go on a to try this 2-month injection, because basically, based on like research, I saw that the depot has a very big effect on women that do not have children, and it can make you gain extremely. So it's stronger, yes, but like, I needed something that could also help me with my monthly cycle. I had like the worst period pains. That was also another reason why I decided to go for contraceptives. It was like the other helpful method to my crisis when I go on a monthly cycle. Because, guys, my period pains were insane, guys. I say I'd be feeling like I'm going into labor or experiencing some kind of pain that could just torture me or lead me to I don't know, or lead me into being paralyzed. It was just so bad. Like, it was highly bad. And I just couldn't take it at all. So yes, I was on the 2-month injection for a while, and then one day I went to the clinic again, and this lady was like, "Oh, we're out of stock with the 2-month injection, but what we can do is that we can give you this depot, and you're basically gonna inject it once and never again. And once the 3 months is over, you're gonna come back, and the 2-month one will be back in stock," something like that. So yeah, and I was cool with it. I was like, okay, cool. If it's a once-off thing, I do not think it will affect me that badly. Kanti guy, ma'am, sir, what were you thinking? In 2 months, this girl gained extremely. My boobs started hanging low. Stretch marks, spaghetti. Yo, I gained so badly. And to some extent, I liked my body, but I wasn't too sure. Because I've been always telling my boyfriend, I'd like to have bigger boobs. So that was one of the things that I was excited about. But it wasn't exciting because the boobs came with stretch marks. I mean, I've always had a good butt. I've always had good curves, man. Like, they got bigger, of course, but they also got bigger with more stretch marks. I have stretch marks like going from my knees upwards, you know. I had stretch marks on my boobs also. I have stretch marks here, but these ones are very, very light. Like, there's just a few of them, and I'm not someone but I do not know how I got them. But yo, guys, it was so extreme that it really affected my body to that extent. And I remember my mom was joking about the fact that, these stretch marks just kind of look like someone who's just given birth. And I was like, what? Because they were getting dark. Yo, it was so bad. It was so bad. Like, it was just like, guys, at one point, going out was just a struggle because kisama, guys, kisama, you want to wear shorts, you want to embrace this body of yours, but not besides embracing it. I mean, what is that? You're gonna wear lighter clothes, you're gonna wear shorts, but it was difficult. And I remember just crying because one was like the outfits that I bought during the year last year. The first time I tried it on, it was sexy, and the minute I had to like wear it just to go out, I just couldn't. I couldn't, because I just thought of like the comments. Because every day, yo, could you be pregnant? Like, guys, I got the nastiest comments. They weren't stopping, and I did understand to a certain extent, to a certain extent that it's a new thing for a lot of people, because I was skinny, not that skinny, but I was skinny petite, like good. And now I'm like, now I got a fumba. A fumba is like this hanging belly, but it's not hanging like that. How? It's not that extreme. Just like compared to what I had. I had a good flat stomach, guys. I had it all. So yeah, so much of it is deep, and I don't know how many times I cried myself to sleep because of that. I am still relying on oils on my body to just remove these stretch marks. I do not have them on my boobs anymore. It's all getting better, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna lie, it was one of the most difficult journeys of my life, and it became a lot for me because my insecurities just started increasing. My face is now like one of my insecurities, because I just feel like sometimes it's just too round. Like it's just a bubble head. Or my stomach, like I just worry about it. I'm so worried about it because I want to wear a crop top, I want to rock it, and here I am making sure I'm suckling the belly, like I'm sucking it in, guys, and I'm making it super difficult for me to breathe. And I want to feel sexy in that moment, right? Because now I'm working with my boyfriend, and it's just like hell. It honestly felt like hell. I felt like the world could just like swallow me at that point and just restart with my body, because I couldn't. And for some time, I'm not gonna lie, for some time I felt like I was sinking in this dark hole because of my body. I just didn't look at myself the same anymore, and I felt very ugly. Like every time girls walk around me or walk beside me and my boyfriend is just right there, and I'd be like, he's probably gonna look at them, and I'm not actually his type anymore. Like I'm just and don't get me wrong, he still finds me sexy. He still finds me amazing. He still finds me very gorgeous. He compliments me every day. He tells me he loves my body. He kisses my belly all the time. Like, he embraces it. And that was also one of like, I feel like that was also one of like the saddest things, is that I didn't realize that he was going out of his way to show me how I still look good. And I was struggling to just pick it up, like, dude, you still look good for your mans. Isn't that important? Because just to some extent it is to me that I still look good for him, But the problem is that I didn't love myself anymore. I didn't love myself anymore. I didn't feel like I was fitting enough in this world physically. Whatever. So there's just so much into gaining weight and what it comes with it. There's just also so much in, like, there's just so much in what people say to you. Like, guys, I'm not gonna lie, comments affect us. People that have insecurities or have a problem with their bodies, these comments, they just make it worse, because you're a person that's already walking in town thinking about how people are viewing you. And it's the greatest thing to meet a person that's seeing you for the first time, because they're not going to be like, you've gained, They're just like, oh, you look so good. You like a chubby girl that looks good, I guess. But I've never, ever, ever, ever had any bad comments from people that see me for the first time. The people that have already seen me, they'll just make it worse. Or people that know me. It has also made it difficult for me to post on social media. You guys, trust me. If you check my Instagram, it's been lacking with content too. And as a content creator, that gets to you. I used to be someone that enjoys photo shoots. And I'm like, do I really want to have that now? Like, do I want to step into that zone where it's like I'm gonna take pictures of myself and the cameraman is just gonna pick up on those insecurities that I'm having and how I really see myself? I could be taking like 10 pictures and it would be so hard for me to just press post. Like, pressing that post, it would be so hard. And man, it's a lot. Hey, it's a lot, guys. Hey. I've been living a life that is just certainly a lot for me to handle. And you know what? I've been telling God, bruv, you've given me a lot. You've given me a lot emotionally, but I didn't have to also go through this physically, okay? Because it just makes it worse. I'm dealing with a lot inside and already the outside too. And I mean, it's not your fault entirely. I mean, I put myself into all of this, but like, yo, guys. Life is something, hey? But anyway, where I am at right now with my body, I am still learning to embrace it. I am embracing it more than I used to. I've accepted those changes totally. I love my boobs. I still have stretch marks on my legs or on my thighs. They're getting better, I'm not gonna lie. Has it made it better? Has it made it easier for me to wear short things and reveal my body to a certain extent? True. Am I still sucking in my belly? Sometimes. Depending also on or who I'm with, because I feel like my boyfriend just makes that easier for me. But to a certain extent, I'd still be feeling a little insecure sometimes. I do have those thoughts and it's normal. I've learned that it's normal. I'm slowly learning to love myself on the outside and in the inside, which we will get into in the next videos. But I am slowly learning this huge change. And you know what? I am still pretty and I am still sexy. Um, I'm just slowly picking up on it. And I'm still slowly learning that, you know what, it's not entirely my fault. And there's a reason why I had to go through this phase in my life or experience this change, because I've always been a skinny girl and I'm not used to this change at all. I'm not used to like sweating easily. Yeah, I'm not used to sweating easily. Like, under my boobs, I'm wiping the sweat because it's too hot, girl. It's a lot. It's a lot when you've gained. Okay, trust me, it comes with a lot of challenges. But as a woman, you know what? It's entirely difficult to keep going in this society. In this day and age, it's entirely very difficult to keep moving and stay confident because you don't exactly match up with how society or how we're supposed to look for society. It's difficult for us to like embrace those minor things that make us a little imperfect or not so good for the world, because we represent perfect bodies, no stretch marks, tight thighs, and all of that. Because basically, that's how we want to look. And I've been noticing also a few cellulites there and there. Um, that's also one of like my major, I don't know, one of like the major things that like made me not like my thighs. But at the same time, you know what? It's natural. It is natural. And body shaming, guys, it's wrong. It's wrong. But more than anything, um, once you walk out and realize that, you know what, it's natural, I'm supposed to go through this. I need to be confident, and this is who I am. I do not need to be like Lisa, Sheila, whoever that is. It makes it easier. And learning to shut out all the noise and what people say to you, it makes it easier because you learn to embrace that and be more confident and make it a norm in the society that we live in, which can make a huge difference for a girl who's in grade 1 or 2 3, or a girl who's starting to get into their teenage years and experiencing so many changes with their body. And I'm saying learning to shut out the noise because the noise will always be there. No matter how we look, no matter how confident you walk out that door, the noise will always be there. People will always talk. And this is the life that we live in. And I need to like be strong to like just, just walk through this life and this journey. And this is the life that I want for myself. And as a content creator, I am going to get judged. People are going to look at me in a certain way and what I present and how I look. But I need to make it easier for myself and the next person that's watching. I need to be okay with the fact that, okay, bruv, this is what you have. Take it or leave it. I need to be okay with the fact that I've gained. It's this life that we live, man. I'm not about to like impress anyone. People that love me, as long as they see me as this beautiful girl that I once was or once felt like I was, grant. But main important thing is how I look at myself. And I'm proud and I'm glad to say this. I am working on it. And I'm learning to love myself even more, to an extent where I get to a point where I like my body. I am gonna fix my body. I am working on losing weight and all of that and making it the way that I want it. And that's also okay. But what I have with me so far, it's okay. It's going to happen. And I'll fix that. And I'm still fixing it. I'm gradually just walking into a better state in my life. Whereas, like, I'm accepting a lot of changes, I'm accepting a lot of loss. And all of that has made me very strong or stronger. It has made me feel like I can take on anything that the world gives to me, especially when it comes to things that affect me emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I do not care about other things and how other aspects of my life change. I can deal with that easily, you know. But when it comes to me personally, that becomes a difficult thing for me. And it also becomes a difficult thing to accept. It also becomes a difficult thing to talk about. So it took a lot for me to just sit here and be like, you know what, this is who I am, guys. And, you know, I'm taking you guys through this journey, and this is how it has affected me. This is how I see it. This is what I went through. This is what I have. Some things just feel like disgusting, but it's natural. I don't know how many times do people have to just certainly get it in their heads that things like this happen. Because when it happens to them, it's just a total different story. Now we have to pity them, you know? Because I'm not about to walk and see a next girl who has cellulites and everything, and just basically judge her because you know what you know, your body has all these things you've gained, you look fat. No, I'm not about to do that. It's just basically things that come with how a body changes. And I'm thinking about it, I'm like, girl, years to come you're gonna be pregnant. Then what happens then? Girl, what happens? You're still gonna drag yourself into this dark space. You're gonna cry. Come on. Come on. If you haven't clearly realized that you are a woman and you are gonna go through these things, then I don't know. So that's what I needed to tell myself. You needed to just click that you are just drowning yourself over things that are just gonna be there. You just gotta learn to love yourself through every change. Work on it. It's okay to gym. It's okay to remove it. It's okay, but still love yourself enough to fix it. Because loving yourself makes it easier to also get into the fixing journey. Because once you're still stuck in that dark place, you're just always like, ugh, I don't care. I give up. And it's getting damaged even more. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my story. The first episode of Journey of Discovery. And I hope you guys took a tip or two. If any one of you is going through the same experience that I am going through, all I want to say is that it is okay. It is natural. You're going to get through it. And if you want to walk through it, be positive. You know, it's going to be good, guys. It's going to be okay. Just to whoever's going through the same thing. But because I know for now it's going to be okay. And please, guys, ignore the noise in the background. Because people in this house do not want to cooperate. When you ask them and tell them that you're going to record content, you hear that? But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. On the next episode, we're gonna keep discovering each layer so that we get into a better space and a better place in our lives. And I hope everyone is just taking on this year positively, despite the challenges that we still go through. I hope everyone is like working on themselves to do better. And I hope God is just graciously blessing each and every person that's watching this video. And yeah, guys, let's stay positive. Anyway, I hope I like laid out everything the way that I needed to. I just wanted to speak from my heart and like let you guys in. And thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Journey of Self Discovery. Take care. Please do not forget to subscribe. Please like, share. Bye, guys. Bye.